Decided to come up this Jet Hill Road this morning and check out the pond, see if there's any water in it. And got around the second bend down there and ran into this right here. So we got our chainsaw out here. We're gonna cut this baby up and get it out of the road. Hopefully it's the only obstruction. Potato Hill off there in the distance. And I don't know if you can hear it, but Horse Creek is right down there below us. It's about 8:30 or so. Really pretty morning. Where else would you want to be, huh? Waking up here in God's country. I can certainly understand why my grandparents spent 55 years of their life here. Well, their whole life. Their whole life from 20 on. Let's get to work. Alrighty. A few minutes later, all clear. So let's go on up here to this pond and see what's what. Yeah, we made it to the top of the hill here. We just got to go around the bend. Pond's over by them trees. But let me show you how steep this, I don't know if this camera shows how steep it is, but that's about a 45-degree angle. That's an e-ticket ride for sure. Coming up this hill. And there's a Horse Creek Flats down there, Horse Creek Valley. This is one of the better views on the property from right here. That's accessible by motor vehicle. The rest of them you got to walk to, but that shouldn't keep you from walking to find a good view. Everything's mostly turned brown. We're in the 25th of May. Still green along the creeks. And some green spots where the ground is still a little soggy. And beautiful. Got the crispness of a morning that you can't really feel on film. But it's been hot. Yesterday it turned cooler into the 80s, low 80s. Today's supposed to be the same. Right now it's probably only about 65. It's got a crispness to it. Horse Creek running down there between these finger of this mountain that comes down onto Horse Creek Flats, and my cabin is right down there. You can see it. I'll zoom in a little bit for you here. Edge of the bottom of the hill still in the shadow, morning shadow. And you can hear Paradise Falls over there. Still got water running off it. Unusual for this time of year, but it was a wet winter. Plenty of water running off that. Usually dry by now. One over there, Potato Mountain, Potato Hill. Coyotes here in these canyons wake you up in the morning. I don't know if you can see it, but just over the slope of this ridge into that mountain over there, there's a ravine coming down the middle of that far mountain. And just before it hits the slope of this close mountain, there's a reflection. That's water. Water running off the side of that mountain, way over there. I don't know where it's coming from. A spring or a bog or something over there. That rock is wet. Not running hard, but it's slick. Interesting. And here it is. Push this little pond in. Well, my dad did it before he died, so it's in the late 90s. And I think the overflow is right here on this side of my wheel tracks, because there's a big ditch cut right here. Flowed off the mountain down there. So it was full when the rains were pouring down this mountain. So it's about 2.5 foot lower than its peak. I can kind of see over there where the grass grows next to the dirt. That would be full to overflow. No wild hogs in here. There's some hog tracks. Right there's one. Nothing real fresh. Some sand formed and this pond will dry up. It'd be dry by now. See that seep right over there? There's a crack in a rock up here where a spring comes through. Most days it's nothing more than a seep. You wouldn't you see that water running right there? That's probably 3 times as much as you get out of this seep up here in this rock under normal conditions. But it's been a wet year, so it's wet everywhere. More water than usual coming out of the seep. But I sure poured all the sand off of the mountain. Let's take a walk up here and see. See if we can stay away from the snakes. It's up there by those rocks with the orange lichen on them. I'm not going to go up there. Too much thistle. But I'll be here for the cattle if we get some cattle in here soon. Otherwise it'll be dry. See what happens.